Hello, this is ELB. Let's get back to work. So last time, what did we do last time? Let's find out. I think we got... Oh, that's right, I tried doing, Okay, so... Twin blades are now able to connect, and I attempted to do a fist. And as you can see, for the most part, it looks fine, but when it rotates in certain ways, it just completely breaks. Normally, that's not going to be a big deal for most weapons, but for a fist, that's always supposed to be a circle. That's kind of a problem. So I do have an idea of how to fix that, like an actual feature in the combat system. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to make it so that I'm able to set certain sprites to not rotate, or certain weapons, essentially. Now, while this won't be used a lot, having the option makes sense, I think. I'll be able to use it for, a punch. So it can stay round. Because at certain angles, it just totally breaks. I also have an idea for something that I'd like to add, which essentially gives you the... not you. Not the player. Which will let me add special effects to weapons. Or I should say attacks. And the way I would do this would involve, setting it up so that something can have a trigger upon hitting an enemy, or something where, it does something. Such as, I don't know, pulling the enemy towards you, or you towards the enemy, or maybe causing something to appear. I'm really not sure. But a simple example would be, you're using the whip, right? And you have a special move with the whip that, if it hits a target, it yanks the target back to you, which would then allow you to quickly switch weapons and start smacking all over them, or something simple like that, right? So let's figure out a way to do... Okay, so let's start with simply the rotating the fist thing. Got myself some iced tea here. Mix your own, but still iced tea. Alright, so it looks like... Oh, we're adding even more variables to this. Okay, I'd really like a way to clean all this up at some point. So... So I'm trying to think of what I could do to make this work. So I could do var created weapon ID dot angle change var n equals true. Okay. Otherwise, it's always going to be at 0, even including the weapon direction. So the sprite angle will change, otherwise it will never change, not even with the direction. Okay. Oh, but since it's unarmed, what else? Well, we need to actually change this. Let's see. Oh, wait a moment. Okay, if this is set to true, angle. Changing it to angle follow direction. So basically what this means now is this. If this is set to true, the sprite angle will change to follow the direction. Otherwise, it ignores the direction. Hopefully that makes sense. So if it's set to true and 0 and the direction is changing, then the angle is changing as well. But if it's set to false and the angle, does a full 360, then if it's, say, a blade, it will always point towards 0, which would be to the right. can't even remember what I named it just now. If angle follow direction, not var n, but if else here, I'll just do this. Okay, so we're ignoring intended hold direction. Yeah. Okay. I think that works, so let's take a look at this. Looks like it's never changing. However, it doesn't quite look right. There we go. And then okay, that should be good. Today, shortly after getting off of work, I went to the liquor store to try to find mead, because playing Dungeons and Dragons this weekend, and I thought about it, and it's like, wouldn't it be cool to bring mead with me? Everyone would be like, oh, that's super cool, and that was pretty much the entire motivation behind it. That, and I've only ever had mead once, so I bought this fancy bottle that was like $30, which is Viking Blood mead, as well as a bottle that's only like 6% alcohol, but it's still mead apparently, so I'm curious how it's gonna taste. Also, looks like it doesn't screw up right at the start. Okay. Cool. Mm. So now that we've gotten that taken care of, let's try moving on to something a bit more substantial. So, trying to think exactly what I want to do here now. So there is a feature that I'd like to add here that I don't think will be used by most um, weapons, which would be a hit counter. Now, you might be wondering, well, what do you mean by this? It already uses a hit counter to determine whether or not it needs to damage an enemy again. As in, it saves, you know, the IDs of all damaged enemies, so that we're not double dipping on damage, or triple dipping, or, you know, quadruple, however many frames we're touching the enemy with the weapon. Rather, I mean something like, let's say for whatever reason we had a great sword, and this great sword mostly did really wide-ranged attacks, right? As you might expect a great sword to do. Now, whereas in any normal game, this great sword would be able to hit multiple enemies at once, in this crazy game, the great sword can only hit one enemy at once. And that's like, wait, what? Why would it only hit one enemy at once? And the reason it would hit every enemy at once is because it needs to well, I am getting super tongue-tied. I'm not even sure what I was saying. So, it's a weapon that can only hit one enemy at once, and we need to be able to code that as an option, okay? Or, you know, only 2 enemies, or 3, something along those lines. So, I can only think of a couple viable options, or viable reasons to even use that. Like, one of them would be that example I gave earlier of a special weapon effect. You fling out the whip, it hits an enemy, and then it yanks them back. You only want that to hit one enemy. So, whichever is that one enemy gets yanked back by the whip. So, let's add that as an option. First, I'm gonna give a quick test of something. Here. I'm gonna add this to the greatsword. Okay. Now I'm gonna switch our attack to the greatsword. There we go. What do I use the player number for again? Huh. Anyhow, sorry. What? So let's make sure this is working fine. And then we can test this weird, messed up greatsword that can only hit one target at once. Here. Wonk. And wonk. All of them hit. Okay. Oh. Sorry. Gamepad sliding off. Max hit. Oh, and max hit reset. Created weapon ID dot max hit reset equals false. So basically we're asking it whether there's a max hit. -1 means no cap, no maximum targets can be hit. Okay. Under damaging. Okay, so for this stupidly weird greatsword, we can only hit 1. detection and animation. Okay, so let's see how we had this working originally. M equals 0, while m is less than instant number for obj parent enemy. We increase, so we're checking all the enemies. Oh, wait a moment. Did I even do this right? Poop. Forgot to do the var n. Okay. We're starting by setting it to 0. We'll do hit count. What were you? Okay. Oh, wait a moment, that's not the right one. Here we go. I think we have a for loop and a for loop here. Yeah, 2 for loops. Okay, so okay. First, we're checking the enemy. So, yeah, so first thing we're doing is we're going through every single enemy using this for loop. We're determining if they're within the hitbox for, or if the weapon is hitting them. Determining now whether or not the enemy should have health deducted or if that's already happened with this swing. If is array, enemy hit array, your enemy equals true. Else we are going to go through and see if they're a new enemy. So if new enemy equals true, And that means enemy hit count plus equals 1. Or okay. So we've hit an enemy. So we'll do this. If enemy hit count is no, hold on. What was it? If max hit, yeah, there we go. If max hit is not equal to -1 and enemy hit count is lower than max hit. Then we check for enemy collisions. Okay. Then we need a way to get out of this once we have determined whether or not, at least in this for loop, we've hit something. So this for loop is checking each enemy. What the fuck keeps on beeping? Hold on. There. This for loop is determining if we've hit them already. So, if enemy hit count oh, wait a moment, what am I thinking? If max hit is equal to -1 or enemy hit count is below max hit. Okay. And that should be it, I think. Let's give this a test. So no matter what, the greatsword's only going to be able to hit one enemy at a time. Otherwise it'll just pass right on through. It hit that one enemy, which is exactly what we want. Now let's see if it only hits one of these. That's incorrect. Okay. Oh, max hit. That's weird. I'm surprised it didn't go, "This is an array, what are you doing?" Let's try this again. Oh, hold on. So it's 1, -1, -1. Should work. Hold on a moment. Okay, sorry about that. Back at it. Bip. Are we gonna hit one or multiple? We're hitting 1. It's exactly how it's supposed to be. Cool. Okay, so since we have single target stuff working, what do I want to implement next? Having something similar to creating the, what am I thinking? So we implemented hitting walls essentially, but something similar to that, but with hitting enemies. Now, what I mean by that is simply an enemy, like say you have some sort of attack that just keeps on going for a while, but then when it hits an enemy, it goes into a different phase. I'm not totally sure what that attack would be, but I could see it being useful even with that whip thing. So yeah, I'm really not sure what to do. Or I suppose implementing the special attack, not special attack, what am I thinking? The special script effect thing wouldn't hurt. The fact that this is all still so up in the air makes me think... You know what? Actually, no. I know what I'm going to do. I am going to create a new test enemy. It can simply be something that walks around and every once in a while will try to shoot an arrow at you. Sort of like an Octorok from an old Zelda game. So... enemies... create object obj not nocto I don't know octo guy, I guess. Octo guy. Create sprite. Okay. So, what will Octo Guy look like? Well, he'll look like an Octorok for one. Jeez. Nah. Okay. As weird as this is gonna look. Actually, here, we'll do this. Nope. There, we have a really simple walk cycle. So let's see, we'll do it like this. Just trying to get the sizing right. Terrible walk cycle, doesn't matter too much. SPR, Octo guy, left. Transform, mirror flip. Okay. So with Octoguy, what exactly are we going to do? Let's see, what does he inherit normally? Okay. Okay, so he gets all this stuff. What else does he need? Oh, well, for one, he needs a parent. Okay. So if I put him down, he should just twitch around. And he won't be doing anything for now. Really? Oh, I guess so. Yep. That's our Octa guy. Doing wonderful, wonderful things. So, oh, here, let's actually change our attack real quick. To a slightly quicker one. Really? Oh, I see what I forgot. Script. Never mind, we're just gonna be... I guess removing the outdated twin blades. Let's just do unarmed then. Is unarmed even up to date? I think it is. It's not, but we can fix that super quickly. Okay. Punching our way to glory. Alright, what's Octo Guy gonna do? Well... Here. let's say every 5 seconds. So what would that be? 30 times 5, not 300, 150 steps. He picks a direction, so let's see. So direction, I random range 0 to 3. Okay. So then move distance equals I random range. Let's make it zero to 3 as well. That's going to be multiplied by 16 each. And then we'll do alarm set 1 75. So first let's get the movement in. Actually no, let's make the distance 0 to, what's 3 times 16? 48. Can't do mental math. So okay, so if move distance equals or is above no, I know. Okay, hold on a moment. So we're going to minus it by that, and then we are going to move a distance depending on the move direction. case 0, so to the right, so x. So 1 is up, y minus equal 1. And then break, and break, and break, and break. Okay. No, I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'll simply try to make it so that they cannot leave. Hold on a moment. Okay. I've been on and off this for a while now, so I'm not totally sure what I was doing a little bit ago. Let's see if that works. So he should be able to walk through stuff. Oh. Hold on, you're gonna sneeze. So he's facing down. Does it only go up? Oh, nope, it does not only go up. Okay. Nope, it doesn't want to die. Oh, and we're stuck. Okay, anyhow. Here, we can do this a little bit better, actually, I think. Move distance. Var x, var x, move equals var y, move equals point direction. No. Length dir x. Length 1, direction, move direction times 90. Length dir y. Okay. How exactly did I handle it for the player? It wasn't too complicated. Let's see how this goes. My goodness. You really just gonna keep on going up? Nope, it does in fact go in different directions. Let's make it a little bit quicker. Real quick. Rather than being... Let's make it 60. So this will be 30. smells like someone's cooking onions. Oh my goodness. It keeps on doing the same pattern. Will it ever start by going down? I guess so. Anyhow. Let's see. Starting zone X, starting zone Y equals, what were the macros? Map section height. X divided by map section width. Hold on. Wait a moment, didn't I have... It did. Let's see. Um... Starting zone X. Yep. And I'll do the same thing. Okay. Wait, I don't need to do it for that. There we go. Let's see if he leaves the area. Looks like it didn't. Okay. I'm gonna just steal that. Image speed equals 0. Okay. Gonna decrease that a bit. Like, by quite a bit. And then, I'm just gonna steal this again. There we go. And how's it look? Okay. And of course he's going up and then he's gonna go left, because something's up with this. Give me a moment. Apparently I'm gonna go see Valerian tonight. Alright. So, we got him working, basically. Something I'm curious about, though. Why does this go off of a specific seed? Use randomize at the start of your game. I guess I can do that. Nah. I won't do that for now. Sure, you can hear that. Good old sirens. Okay, so now let's make this guy shoot. What did I set it to? 30. X. No. OBJ. Precise. True. Not me. True, because whatever. Come on. Look. X. If. Here, you know what? I'll do this. Switch. Move direction. Case 0. Oh. 50 var look y equals 0, and then break. So for up, it's going to be 0. This will be minus 50. Okay. I believe this returns, yep. If var scene player does not equal equal to no one. And oh. So I'm checking to see if it even saw a player. Oh, I should probably move this down actually. Y, and then height. So I'm seeing if it actually saw the player, and if the player is in the same zone. Then, how do we shoot arrows again? How do you shoot arrows? There we go. If the player is there, it'll shoot. If the player is not there, it will not shoot. Okay. Scene player. Come on. We did set it. Oh. There. Good enough. Really? The player's right there. Really? How is it not seeing the player? Like, what? Maybe I'm going nuts. Well, it's clearly not gonna fire. Okay, well, let's see then what's going wrong. So we're searching, found. And nearby. So what exactly is going wrong? Searching. Obviously didn't find it. What? Oh, I'm dumb. Okay. Searching. 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 Yep, okay. Here, let's make it a lot bigger, because why not? And then enemies. Plenty of Octo guys. It will be a dangerous place. Actually, before I do that, bam. Oh. No wonder. There we go. That guy just refuses to fire at me. Fire at me! There we go. Oh! Wow, how'd you get over here? Ah! And they are definitely going off. Anyhow. Let's get rid of this. And then yeah. Anyhow, I think that is all for now. Obviously things are pretty fun. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day.